Hello and thank you for joining me today. Well, this is the Wednesday, September 24th edition of our video devotionals. We appreciate you being with us today, and I hope your Wednesday's going well. We did not have a video yesterday, so I apologize for that. I actually was under the weather and just did not do a devotion yesterday. So for those who expect it, probably I should have put a note on Facebook, but I'll just put it on here now that we were not able to do it yesterday, and we're back up today, okay? And so it is the middle part of the work week and school week. It is, of course, Wednesday evening church time for many of us, be in your places, if at all possible. And, of course, for us, I know we're officially into fall, but I'll tell you, we're in the, I guess, mid to upper 80s, and we're definitely feeling the effects of summer still. But that's okay, because I know there's people like my wife who really love summer. So if it delays a little bit, that's okay. All right, we're going to be in the book of Daniel today. We're going to be in chapter 4, just one verse, verse 17. So if it is your custom to find that, do that if you will. And we give you something here from the Word of God we believe we know it's beneficial because it's from the Word of God, but hopefully it's something that you can relate to, something you can incorporate to your life, something practical, just something to be reminded of, if nothing else. And I think today we'll do that, okay? Otherwise, we appreciate everybody who watches, everybody who makes the comments, the acknowledgments. We appreciate all of you very, very much, okay? All right, so the setting here is Nebuchadnezzar's had a dream, and like the first one, Daniel was able to interpret the dream. And basically, it's a dream where Nebuchadnezzar is going to be greatly, greatly humbled. And I won't get in all the details. If you're familiar with the story, it's quite the story. But I want to show you here from verse 17 just something that relates to this, and just the philosophy and the, just shows the character of God and who He is. And I want you to notice here in verse 17. So Daniel 4:17 says this: "This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever He will, and setteth up over it the basest of men." So when you look at this, we see that God's in control. That's just the way of saying it. No need to say it 10 different ways. God is in control. When you see things happening on the world stage, then realize God has the final say. God allows many things, and God even sets up things so that His will be made known. His people may be, God has to address a certain issue, because we know that God used Nebuchadnezzar basically to be the first of the world dominion leaders. We know that, but it was part of the judgment against God's people. But that being said, God sets up. Nebuchadnezzar didn't rise up over God's people because God didn't have any choice, or God was surprised. It doesn't work that way. And the truth is, when you look at this, God can set up whoever He will to accomplish what He wants to accomplish, and that's just the way it is. In all these situations, when I think about Pharaoh, when the Bible speaks about God hardened his heart, Pharaoh already had a heart that was hard because he was already someone that was against God, did not accept God, an idol worshiper himself. But when God puts things in your life where you have to make a decision, and your decision, your willful decision, is no, and you turn against God, the heart becomes hardened, and God can put as many decisions in your life to make that happen as He wants to, because God is God. God knows a person's heart, just like when it comes to us. If we have a heart that's for God and toward God, then God can put decisions in our life in which we make the right decisions, and the heart doesn't become hardened. It becomes softer, if you please, more pliable, more useful for God. So when you look at the world stage and look at things going on and all of that, realize God is in charge. God is in charge, and God can do anything with any of these leaders that He wants to. He can change anything He wants to. God can make a lot of things happen. But we know this: ultimately, the greatest leader that will ever be will be King Jesus. He will be coming, and part of that vision, that the initial vision that Nebuchadnezzar saw, there's going to come a kingdom that will be superior to all those kingdoms, and we know it's going to be a 1,000-year reign of Christ here on this earth, and we look forward to that. Otherwise, just as they say, just be cool about it. Just remain calm. God's in charge, and that's good to know, okay? All right, going to stop right there. Have a great day, safe day, healthy day, Lord willing. We'll see you back tomorrow. Thank you for watching.